Hello everyone and welcome to the Victory Road World Cup of Pokemon. My name is Jack, aka PokePhysio, and I am going to be playing my first match today of this tournament against San Marino. My opponent is Lorenzo Schiano. When looking him up, he hasn't played any majors, but that doesn't mean that we don't need to be any more cautious approaching the matchup. This year, Team Australia is stacked with players. We have Kieran Singh, Lewis Tan, Matthew Henry, Alistair Sandover, myself, Dimitri Koziaris, Yoav Rubin, Christian Mozatti, Nick Khan, Oliver Ramsey, and we have Jai, our senior player, and also Henry, aka Hobbit. So very stacked roster this year. We did some tryout tournaments, which I competed through to get into the team. And now we are in the first group stage of the tournament. So let's jump in and talk about what has been happening this week so far with Australia versus San Marino. So far, Australia has been dominating San Marino. We have so far 2-0'd every single opponent, and we are aiming to go for the 16-0 sweep. Perfect in all games and sets. So my job today is to continue this 2-0. And that's the same with Dim this afternoon. So all the pressure's resting on our shoulders at the moment. Alright. So what I will do is I will jump in and show you the team I am using and talk about why I want to use it. So here's the team that I'm bringing this week to the World Cup. It is notably a Garganical team. So I've been using this for a little bit since Pengy won that regional with Garganical. I think it is very strong, and it is just nice to slow down the pace of the game. I've gone through many iterations with this team, but so far I think Ursaluna Blood Moon really pairs well with it, as the Yawn set able to slow down the game and just make sure that you can get your Salt Qs off, you can put Pokemon to sleep, and just get really powerful Blood Moons, Blizzards, and make it rains into the opponents. So the supporting cast is Rillaboom, AV standard set with U-Turn because I wanted to pivot. Arcanine Hisui with Clear Amulet. I originally was Mirror Herb to help into the King Gambit matchup, but Clear Amulet is just overall feels a lot more useful, especially into Incineroar, which can be a bit of a headache, especially now that I have Blood Moon, which doesn't always outspeed it. Have Garganical with Moranga Berry, which just makes it live so many attacks that it has no business of living. And to further support that, we've got Aurora Veil on Ninetales with Moonblast and Blizzard. Moonblast is to help into both Annihilate and Terra Dark King Gambit, which sometimes can cause issues. And having that Sash Moonblast into both those Pokemon have been really impactful for me. And last but not least, we have Goldengo with the Choice Scarf, Terra Steel, Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Trick, Protect, no messing around, deal as much damage as possible, outspeed, and clean up the game. That's its role. So, without further ado, my opponent has just messaged me, and we will jump into the game. Okay, everybody, we are playing against Lorenzo here. And he has a team of Mouse Ape, Mouse Hold, Annihilate, Goldengo, Dragonite, Ursaluna Blood Moon, and Rillaboom. So pretty standard Doug core with Mouse Hold, Annihilate. My team is this Blood Moon team here with a Garganical. Not sure how impactful the Garg will be, unfortunately, because it's pretty good into the Goldengo, but other than that, it's not too impactful. It definitely could come, though. And there's Terrafire Annihilate. Okay. So, into the preparations. And I expect just a Mouse Ape lead here. So for the sake of argument, I will just go for, I think, a fairly standard lead of Ninetales Blood Moon, because that covers for a lot of options here. We obviously want to make sure that the Annihilate can't get too boosted with its Rage Fist. And we just want to make sure by yawning it out and just keeping it off the field as much as possible. Arcanine is a good option if we can avoid giving the Defiant boost. So I think I want to bring that. And I just need to figure out what the last one would be. Last best option probably is Garganical, because it resists Rage Fist and is pretty good into everything in general. So if we can save Terra for that, then we're looking pretty good. Alright. There is the Mouse Ape like we were expecting. Now I am just expecting a taunt. This Mousehold has taunt and Covert Cloak, so I'm expecting a taunt into my Ninetales, and I think I just want to aim at doing damage here and getting rid of this Mousehold, so we can avoid a beat up, and just make sure that we have options next turn as well. Yep, taunt into the Aurora Veil, very nice. So we see the Blizzard into the Annihilate. Just straight for the Drain Punch into Ursaluna, okay. Very interesting. We eat that pretty comfortably, which is nice. And we just get rid of Mousehold, which is exactly what we want here. So we did give the Annihilate one Rage Fist boost, but it hasn't got a bulk up, it didn't get the beat up off, so we are very happy. And Ursaluna can eat another Drain Punch. I am expecting maybe Rillaboom here though. But we see Ursaluna Blood Moon come in, okay. And Ursaluna is Terra Water. Okay. Now, I don't necessarily want to switch out here. Getting the Terra Water on the Ursaluna would be really nice. I think I actually want to just click Blizzard and Yawn into the Annihilate, because I can't have this on the field, especially because I want to bring Annihilate in at some point. So great damage. Any freezes? Nope. So Drain Punch into Ninetales. He predicts that I actually protect there, so that's good from me. And I should hopefully be faster. Oh, I'm not faster, but we luckily eat that, which is nice. So we Yawn the Annihilate, which is good. And the last Pokemon for him is probably his Gholdengo. So what I'm going to do is, because I expect a Terra here maybe on the Ursaluna, I will click, still taunted, I will click Blizzard and just go into Garganical, hopefully proc the Moranga Berry. But Ninetales is doing great work at the moment. Next game I definitely should bring Rillaboom though, because of this Terra Water Blood Moon is a little scary. And he just keeps the ape in, that's crazy. So unfortunately, Garganacl will eat a Drain Punch. And Ninetales eats a Blood Moon here, okay. So Annihilape will go to sleep. It is definitely Defiant. So it's not Vital Spirit. And unfortunately we can't bring Ursaluna in because his Ursaluna is faster. So we will bring in Arcanine. And we will just Flare Blitz the Ursaluna slot. And get a Salt Cure off. Now, the tricky thing is my Arcanine could be speed tying. Ooh, Vacuum Wave, okay, activates Moringa Berry. Unfortunate, that means we could have Flare Blitzed the Annihilape this turn, rather than... But we get the Salt Cure off, which should hope not put it in Citrus Berry range, I believe. Nice. That won't put it in Citrus Berry range. And now the Annihilape is on a timer, which is good. So the last mon is Dragonite, actually. Okay. I just want to try and get rid of this ape. It's the scariest mon left, and I will go for Recover. It's getting to the point where I should have it wrapped up, but it's still a little scary. So we see a Terra here. He will Terra Fairy his Dragonite. Okay, we're scared of the Rock Slides. That's fine by me, because I'm going for Flare Blitz. So hopefully we win a speed tie. Oh, we do speed tie, but he luckily stays asleep, so that's good. So Arcanine gets the Flare Blitz off. Nice, into the Annihilape. Clean KO. And what do we see the Dragonite do? Scale Shot into Arc. If we live, I have Terra Fairy on Arc, which means that I can always hit that, but that's okay because we do live, so we can Terra Fairy, which is awesome. And he cannot hit us then. And Garg gets a Recover off, so that's game. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Definitely got a little bit scary for sure, but overall very clean game. And yeah, with the Terra Fairy, he can't hit Arcanine, so this is just game over. Good to know that we do speed tie, and that it is max speed ape. Good job, Garganacl. Get the Rock Slide off, into the -2 defense, very nice. Get the Salt Cure off, and now we'll just E-Speed for the win. Oh, look at how much damage that does with a crit. Very nice. So, good game one. Get the E-Speed off. And that is game one down, 1-0. So the 2-0 sweep this week is still alive. I just need to make sure I play well in the next match. It is just mouse ape again, okay. That is fine. And for this, I don't think it kills the mouse if it's bulky, but I just want to go for Terra Steel, Make a Rain, and Yawn into this Annihilate. It's very aggro, but hopefully it catches him off guard. Taunt into Ursaluna would be very bad, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping he just gets fixated on going for the Rage Fist here. Like, I'm happy to trade Goldengo for a Yawn plus a lot of damage on Mousehold. So we just go for the Terra Steel. And we just see Follow Me. Nice. Okay, so if it isn't... We don't see a Terra, which is lovely. The Mousehold does live, unfortunately, but that's okay. Do we see Bulk Up, or... We do see Bulk Up, okay. So it's a little scary for Drain Punch now. Should probably be Drain Punch into Goldengo, if I had to guess. But I think I can honestly get away with just clicking Make It Rain and Blood Moon into this Annihilate. Because if he wants to click Drain Punch... Oh, this is actually maybe a bad play. Maybe I should have clicked Yawn or Earth Power, but we'll see. Mouse protects, so it's actually going to go to sleep here at the end of the turn. So we get another Make It Rain off, which does great damage. Who does he Drain Punch is the question. Drain Punch into gold, so it will go down, unfortunately, and Annihilate will heal a lot of damage back. It is a little scary now. I should have yawned it, maybe. Oh no. This is bad. Big crit. Oh my gosh, that's massive. That probably saves the dream. I kind of got bailed out by that crit. Very much so. Because now I can always just go for Moonblast into that slot and kill it, because even though it's Terrafire. Do I want to cover for switch-ins with Blizzard? Well, yeah, I always should click Blizzard, and then I will also click Yawn for a potential switch-in, maybe? But I'll just click Blizzard, and Earth Power is fine, I think. So Mousehold stays asleep. Ninetales gets the Blizzard off and picks up the KOs, thank goodness. And now we'll see who's in the back. So we kind of get bailed by the Blood Moon crit there, otherwise we were in a really uphill battle. Alright, Dragonite and Blood Moon come out. Obviously we know that his Blood Moon is faster, and Dragonite cannot hit Ninetales. So I think the best play for me is actually to click Aurora Veil and Yawn into Blood Moon. Because if Dragonite is left awake, it doesn't matter. And as long as I get this Yawn off, I will always win this match. Because it's Terra Water, so I can always bring in Rillaboom to Woodhammer it. And then Dragonite can't touch Ninetales, so we're in a very safe position at the moment. So the Terra Water does come out from this Blood Moon here, which isn't too surprising. So, and Dragonite protects as well, actually, which is even better for us. So we see Aurora come out. Oh, we see Vacuum Wave come out. All right. And yeah, and this game is just locked now. Because now we just have to double protect and then we can start dealing damage next turn. But yeah, I think I definitely didn't play this match very well. Got bailed by a Blood Moon crit, but overall, game 1 was played well, and I think if I had to change it next time, I just wouldn't Terra Goldango turn 1, knowing that that doesn't kill. And I would probably wouldn't even bring it, to be honest. I'd probably just bring either Garg or another Mon that can just pressure it without activating the Rage Fist as much. So yeah, now we just Blizzard and Blood Moon into the Ursaluna, and as soon as the Ursaluna dies, I've won the game, because Dragonite cannot touch my Ninetales. It is quite scary how fast that bear is. But because we have Aurora Veil up, I'm not scared for my Ursaluna's health. And he does Tailwind, which is the smart play to do if Ursaluna wakes up here. But it doesn't, so we'll get an Earth Power off, kill it, and that's the game. Very nice. Lovely, and now we don't have to risk the miss, we can just always Moonblast, Blood Moon, and we'll win. So, Dragonite trying its utter best right at the end of the game. But, unfortunately, Ninetales cannot be touched, and Moonblast picks it up. So, GG's to Lorenzo. That is week 1, and now there is only one person left to play to secure the 16-0, which would be a very impressive feat in week 1 of World Cup. So, thank you all for watching this match, and I will ensure that I keep filming matches as the weeks go on, if I play. And some of the other guys should also upload their perspectives as well. So, plenty of content coming in the next few weeks with the World Cup. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. See ya.